Hey, good morning, everybody. Nice to see you again. Check out this hefty big boy. This is a laptop, and yes, it is technically a portable PC. It's so portable, it's about 5 kilos, more or less. 5 kilos, I have no idea how to on the fly transfer it into imperial units, but it's a heavy thing. It's a chunkster, and it's called Gateway2000 Colorbook. Just imagine how much more 8090s you can get. Gateway 2000 Colorbook. Color me impressed, eh? But hey, this thing is actually an amazing laptop. It's 486. It's not very good. it's not very good by modern standards, but it's absolute killer for DOS apps. And I'm not talking about DOS games. Just bear with me, you will know it later. It's a nice thing. I like to have this one. Technically, this is my first laptop with the 486 processor. But in reality, the one I tried to order before that on eBay didn't make it. It didn't make it, okay? It was an interesting story. I'm still a little bit ashamed of it. I have ordered eBay with eBay shipping. And eBay shipping looked at the laptop and said, "Hey, is that a battery?" By the way, this is a battery. And they figured out it was a battery. And you know what they do with the batteries while they are transferring things over the ocean? Yep. They didn't do anything good. They just decided to go around and destroy the laptop entirely. They couldn't send it back to the seller. I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry. I didn't know they will do that. So seller didn't have money and didn't have a laptop. And all because of me, because I cannot read. In any case, this one I could read, and this one is amazing in its own. Check out this bad boy. Ooh, you might think by the modern standard that this thing could be a touchpad. Nope, it's not. This laptop didn't arrive in a properly working state. It did turn on, it go for the BIOS, and that was basically it. The hard drive was doing screeching noises, and that was everything the hard drive was doing. I think the whole hard drive was just gone, entirely blew up. But hey, at least this thing worked without hard drive, right? We can always boot from the floppy drive. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. The floppy drive didn't work either. This week I actually tried to fix the floppy drive. I tried to fix the floppy drive for quite some time, but hey, didn't actually work out. This week I tried, I did my best, and it was not enough. The floppy drive is still not working. It is powering up, yes, but it's not working. So maybe it's not on me. Maybe. I'm not sure. In any case, the keyboard, unlike one certain Amilo that I was showing off on last week, this keyboard works. Every single button on this keyboard, all of it works. And this thing that looks like a touchpad, actually easy access to RAM. This is RAM. And on top of this RAM, as you can see, you can stick another RAM and another RAM and another RAM. And technically, sky is the limit. But we all know that 2 planks of RAM is the actual limit of this. And yeah, this is an amazing thing. It can run DOS because I threw out hard drive. I replaced the hard drive with compact flash, so technically this thing is running on 486 era SSD. How cool is that? We're living on the edge. And more importantly, I have this thing with MS-DOS 6.22 and Windows 3.11. I installed it from my PC on the compact flash. Yeah, I had to use DOSBox for that. What are you gonna do? Sue me. But you're going to say Windows 3.11. It requires some sort of mouse input. How do you handle that? Well, we're in luck. We have all kinds of ports. We have PS2 ports, as you can see, PS2 port. We have parallel serial port and the VGA port. Everything is cool, amazing, and as best as it could be. But wait, what if you don't have a mouse that has PS2 or COM port? Don't be afraid. Boom. This laptop has you covered. This laptop comes with not just keyboard, not just color screen, we'll get to it later, but the most awesome and amazing trackball. Trackball, the most awesome invention of the humankind. This is actual ball that controls the mouse. And it just slides under the laptop and you cannot see it. Is it even there? I don't know. Maybe. Actually, it's there. We all saw that. Now, as I promised, with the color of this thing, you know this thing comes from era where color LCD was a novelty. Otherwise, why would they call themselves Colorbook and do all kinds of fancy stuff with colors? Because it was a novelty. And I read somewhere over the internet, take it with a grain of salt, somewhere over the internet I read that this thing, this screen, is unique. Yes. You can see that, yeah, it kind of looks like a regular screen, but in reality it's actually two monochrome screens with two colors each stacked on top of each other. And it's like Technicolor, but for screen, in real time. Very techy Technicolor. And I don't know what I'm gonna do if this thing suddenly decides to die out. Probably not gonna do anything, just keep it as a memento. Because I like it, I enjoy it. It's quite fast for DOS and Windows 3.11. I mean, it's okay that floppy disk doesn't work. It's kind of fine. I'm okay with this. Maybe one day it will work. As you can see, this is the hard drive. Speaking of, you can say this technology is a little bit dated, right? Because when you go and take a look at the hard drive, you can just remove it. Huh? This is a hard drive. Imagine that. Imagine that thing happening in any of the modern PCs or laptops or anything. Just nobody is dumb enough to trust their customers to remove their own hard drives anymore. Boy, that's definitely something. In any case, I have fixed quite a lot of things in here. I have cleaned it up. I have fixed the battery so the battery is not sagging anymore. It didn't hold up, seriously. This battery had no hinges here, so it didn't hold from this side. And it wasn't pretty, it wasn't nice. I added those, I replaced the hard drive, I cleaned everything up. Now it's just as good as new, but the floppy drive was a little bit out of my reach. I cannot do that, guys. I just cannot do that. But the real question, the meat of the meat, can it run Doom? Why, yes. Yes, it can. It can absolutely run Doom. It nails Doom. The FPS is steady, it's quite fast in the loading, it's just top-notch Doom experience. But you will want to have external monitor because this wonderful thing, the wonderful Technicolor 2 monochrome screens, they have a lot of ghosting. Like, the only thing you see in Doom while killing things is ghosting. You see blobs of color around the blobs of color, and you cannot figure out which blob of color is actually a demon and which blob of color is actually a pickup. unless you just stand still and allow demon or probably a pickup fire at you. Wonderful. So just plug in external monitor and you're set. The best thing about this thing, it's fast enough for most of the DOS games. But hey, why am I not calling it a gaming laptop for DOS era? It has no sound. Seriously, this thing, it doesn't have even a PC speaker. Like, absolutely zero. This is the most silent laptop ever. It doesn't have any moving parts anymore. It doesn't have any sound in general. And yeah, what are you gonna do? Thankfully, there are options. There is an option to get the LPT port and install the DOS-compatible sound card, external sound card into that. It will be like this big, probably. But it will provide sound. Am I going to take it? Probably. When I have enough cash. I mean, why not? Meanwhile, just... that's it. I was trying to fix this and I thought, why don't I show it to you? And I did. And you see it now. In all of its bulkiness glory of the 5 kilos. Gosh. Guys, just take care, please. Don't try to lift this thing and run. Take care about yourselves and stay hydrated. And yeah, see ya, bye.